Hi, in this video we're looking at reading slumps. We all get them. How do we get out of them? That's the question. I've had a sniff around the internet and I've compiled 7 ideas which I hope will help you get out of your next reading slump. Let's have a look at them. Hi, I'm Wolf and welcome to my den. Idea number 1. Reread an old favourite. A lot of comments that I've read have said that the way that you get out of a reading slump is to grab an old favourite and start reading it. It's a good way of getting your head back in the game and you remember why you love reading so much. So dust off an old favourite and start reading. C.S. Lewis said, "It's a good rule after reading a new book, never allow yourself another one till you've read an old one in between." Idea number 2. Borrow a book from a friend, or borrow several books from a friend. We all have that friend who has great taste in reading. Visit them, grab a couple of their books and go through them. The upside of this is that you've got a deadline because you have to give the book back. And when you do give it back, you also have someone to discuss what you liked about the book, what you hated about the book. You've got someone to discuss the book with. Idea number 4. Visit your local library. Take some time to go to your local library, wander the shelves, and you'll find inspiration. There are a multitude of books on the shelves there that you will not see in your local bookstore. The benefit of this is that you won't feel guilty for wasting money on books that you didn't like or didn't end up reading in the long run for one reason or another. Idea number 5. Read some short story collections. A lot of the points brought this up. They said they've found that reading through some short stories were able to get them out of the reading slump. Depending on the length of the story and how quickly you read, a short story can be completed in as short as half an hour to 2 hours. And it should motivate you to start getting back into more lengthier reads. Personally, short stories don't do it for me, but there was a lot of people that said they did, so that's why I've included it into this compilation or this list. What I did find worked for me though was downloading previews of books on my e-reader. Idea number 6. Try changing medium. If you're only just reading physical books, maybe try reading a couple of digital books. Switch to the digital platform. One of the benefits of that is convenience, which I might talk about later, but you can also download previews of books. And if you get to the end of this preview and you don't like the book, well then it's not really worth reading at all, is it? And you haven't lost anything. You can also try going audiobook and multitask, so when you're out jogging or walking or doing your exercise, you've got the story playing in your head, going to school, on the bus, in the car, going to work, whatever, just listening to audiobook rather than the music. And if you're like me and you primarily read on the digital platform or read ebooks, how about you try switching up or mixing it up and start reading a physical book again? Just try mixing up your mediums. You might find the motivation is there to read more or get out of your reading slump. Idea number 7. We get to the last idea, and that's try switching genre. So if you've been reading a lot of high fantasy and you're getting sick of seeing the same old rock or the mossy rock or the description of the rocks or the wind through the rocks and swords clashing and castles and more castles, then you know what I'm talking about. And maybe you should just try switching genre. Go to something like a contemporary mystery. Sherlock Holmes, or a cheesy romance. Sometimes just switching up the genre will get you out of that reading slump, get you interested in reading again. So that's it. 7 ideas that I've found or come across that may get you out of your reading slump. Remember the reason why you started reading in the first place. It was for the enjoyment of it. It was for the passion of reading. So take time, savor the storyline, cherish the characters, revel in the resolution, and don't forget, it's not a competition, it's a passion. Okay, thanks for watching. If you liked it, feel free to hit the like button. If you want to know more about me or get some more ideas about my reading life, have a look at my blog. I've put the link in the description. And look, feel free to leave a comment of some comments on how you got out of your reading slump, because I'd be interested in to know. Okay, and so I'm Wolf, this is my den, and thanks for visiting this dusty corner of the internet. Look, thanks for sticking around. You may have noticed I missed out on point number 3, or idea number 3, was find a booktuber who has the same taste in books as you, or even a different book. Like I said, switch up the genres a bit. Find out what's on their to be read list. You might be able to find something that piques your interest there. Thanks for watching.